Temp transition invalid. I think we're good, right? Oh no. Hello? Yo yo yo. Yo yo yo. Are we good? Did that? I hope it didn't like make that a live stream. Is this okay? Wait, let me go. Okay, it looks like that worked. Oops. Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream. It is a gorgeous morning this morning here in JFK on the ground with the beautiful Delta. I was looking at the the stairs back there, but the beautiful UPS 747. Let's go ahead and pause the music and hop inside the airplane and get things fired up. We're cold and dark. So one of the reasons why I really love flying this thing is because I got a little texture pack, which makes things look a little bit more beat up as an old 747 would. And I also got a sound pack, so things like the engines and the APU and just the click button sounds sound a whole heck of a lot better. So yeah, as you can see, the coverings on the switches here are all busted up, and the windshield wipers and the light switches and all the switches are a little just beat up, and the MCP and just the coloring's a little different. Everything, just this thing looks, it really brings this thing to life. Let's go ahead and get our ground power connected. You can hear that start buzzing in the background, and it's got that little orange light in there too. I love the look of that. And let's go ahead and get our IRSs aligning as well there. The hydraulics, I think you're supposed to go like 3 and then 1 to aux or something like that, but it's not even an option, so we're just going to go all 4 to auto. And then we can go ahead and auto the wing anti-ice and all of that good stuff. Window heats can come on. Emergency exit lights can get armed. A little reverse flow there went up. That was silly. But anyways, packs can stay off for now. And we'll go ahead and go nav lights on, and that will be about it. So that's our cockpit flow initial setup there on the 747. Been a minute since we've flown anything other than Airbus, so it's good to be in the flight deck of a 747 here for sure. So we're going to try to get some GSX cooking on this thing. I'm not sure if that'll work. We are on VATSIM today. I think there is some traffic here at JFK, as there usually is, you know. But yeah, we'll see if we can get GSX kind of cooking a little bit. I'm not sure what they would even do, so we'll probably end up having to just quit that, to be honest with you. But all right, we'll go ahead and load the route. JFK. Hopefully SDF comes up. Yep, there it is. UPS 1963. And then I believe it's in the menu. We can go to settings, weight and balance, and then all of our was set from OFP, and just kind of take a look at things, make sure everything looks good there. Fuel wise, we need 73,000 pounds. The cargo, 153,000 pounds of cargo. So is there anything we can do maybe to add ballast? The CG's always ends up being a little bit weird, because whenever you do it in SimBrief as the -F instead of the passenger version, it's always a little weird. But you know what? I mean, you could basically round that to what if I made this 160,000? Would that change the CG? No, it makes it worse. So at about 140,000. Hey, all right, there you go. 140,000 pounds of cargo, 77% of the payload. So light on fuel, a short flight for the 747 today, but still high in payload. So that's pretty cool. So I believe that's already set, and our fuel should be set as well, 73 there. So we'll see if GSX does anything for this. Is there even a, let me go to the flightsim.to. Like, let me see if I just request boarding. Is there another handler here? Next page. I might just do ASIG or something. Donata. I don't know. Let's just do Donata. Let me look at 747 GSX and see if there's like a profile for it. It looks like there is. I should have done that before we started, but I don't even know how that works, to be completely honest with you. But yeah, okay. Anyways, let's just take a look outside and see if they're doing anything. Okay, we have the stairs coming up, and a couple baggage loaders. All right, so it's not too bad. Doesn't look too bad there. Since we have such a short flight, we'll do a we'll manually load the what's it called? Holy smokes! The freaking nobody. We'll manually load the FMC. There it is. Thank you. And then for the fuel pumps, we'll just kick them. We'll get them all on. I'm not sure which one is needed specifically for the APU, but we'll get it going just so we can start the APU up, and we'll go outside so we can listen for that because the sounds are pretty sweet. Alright, it was a little quiet to be honest, but still pretty freaking cool. We got all of our lovely passengers coming on board here. We'll probably just stop the GSX services after the baggage is finished loading. Yeah, because it's going to load 600 passengers, so we're not going to deal with that too much here. Let's take a look. What's it giving me a caution for? APU running packs are off. That's fine. Okay, so in terms of all of this, okay, see, that's what I don't want. Alright, so I want this to be just this panel setting here. There we go. Let's do that. And then the squawk code for us was what, 1013, something like that, 1012 on the squawk code, 1012, and we'll go ahead and flip it into TARA, and I think that's about it for that. Seatbelts on for all 600 of our passengers that are boarding. And then in terms of the radio, we'll do 122.8, and we'll go ahead and make that the active. And I don't think there's any weather information here at JFK for us, any ATIS. No. Okay. So for now, that's that. I would love to make this a little bit brighter. I don't think we just have. That is with those lights on. For these. Okay, we can brighten that up. Maybe just we get just the dome lights in general on. Is that? There we go. I mean, I think we just cranked up the regular lighting there, but it looks like it worked pretty well for us. So, okay. So we've got that all set up. Let's go ahead down now and take a look at the route. So, oh shoot, actually it probably did all that already. Yeah, it did. Gosh dang it. Okay, whatever. Departure, it wants us off 4 left. That is a long taxi. What are the winds? Wind's at 180 at 13, or I'm sorry, 180 at 3. So 3 knots. It's calm winds. We're gonna take 13 left for departure. So we're just gonna take 13 left, and we'll go off the. It wants us. Okay, we'll take the JFK-5. It didn't give us a SID, so we'll take the JFK-5. That's good. Legs page. We'll go ahead and step through it. Maybe bump the range out just a touch here. And taking a look at the JFK-5, the Kennedy-5 departure. Off 13 left, we're going to be an assigned heading of probably just our runway heading of about 134, it looks like. So we'll go ahead and try to bug that up real quick. Oof, might take a minute. Look how good those freaking textures are, though. Unreal. So 134 there, and initial climb is to 5,000 feet, so we'll go ahead and set that. 5,000 on the initial climb there, and a step through to Romeo Bravo Victor VOR. That's Robbinsville, looks good. Copes Byron. And then all the way over until we get to the arrival into Louisville. Louisville, we're looking at the mod 6 for the, currently Louisville is ATIS, arriving. You can take pretty much any of those southerly to westerly runways. Probably take 17 right, I guess we can do. So let's go ILS 17 right. Charts approach 17 right. We'll take it from Spurs, and then the arrival we'll take from Uncle. So that looks good there. So let's go ahead back to the legs page. Step through the arrival now. And that's a nice little downwind for us. Everything looks good to go there. We have somebody over here now? +0, it said. Alright, looks like they're done loading the cargo, so we're going to go ahead and stop GSX from loading the 600 passengers. We're just going to restart that and finish getting all ready to rock and roll here. I think, yeah, AP bleeds automatically on. Packs can stay off. Everything else on the overhead looks pretty good. We're going to start getting ready for pushback here very shortly. So everything with our route looks good to go. So let's go ahead back to the NRF and let's do this stuff here. So 0 fuel weight 609.4. That should be pretty close to what we have, 621, and we took some weight off obviously there, so that'll do for us. And the reserves we're looking at 28.6. Wow. Yeah, okay. 28.6 on the reserves is kind of crazy, but that's what it's calling for, so we'll see. I bet it'll give us a fuel notice or something. But anyways, 320 on the cruise, and cruising cost index, I'm sorry, cruising cost index. Cost index is 221. Thrust limit, let's see, did it give us one in here somewhere? I don't know, 13, let's see, 13 right is a pretty long runway, yeah? 13 left, I'm sorry, 10,000, did we put 13 left or right? 10,000 foot runway. I mean, we'll derate 2. We are kind of heavy, but I'm sorry, where are we at here? Thrust limit. Derate 1. I'm sorry, derate 1. Climb 1. We'll go with takeoff flaps 10 today, and a CG of 13 trim 8.2. Go ahead and set that. V1 138, VR 146, V2 166, and a gross weight of 682.3. In terms of the winds, I believe there's a way to do that. Wind, request them, and then I think on the VNAV page, wind data uplink ready, or maybe it's just back at the descent forecast uplink is ready also, so I think that's okay, cool. So we can redo that whenever we get up to cruise, obviously, but for now we'll keep that there. Are these independent? Prog page. Okay, cool. Yeah, they are independent. All right, so we'll go ahead and keep that up. We're actually gonna go. We're gonna put up the. We're gonna leave the takeoff ref page up. Yeah, actually, let me do that real quick too. Where are we at here? Stand by one. Sorry about that, we back. Wanted to do this takeoff reference page here. Looks like we have a outside air temperature of 12 degrees. Takeoff speed's deleted. Oh, okay. Wind was, it's not, why is the ATIS, okay, 190 at 3. I'm an idiot. 190 at 3. And then, so let's go back now. Again, 138, 146, 166, thrust takeoff 1, and then we'll leave this up over here. Okay, good, it didn't put all that in for us. Anyways, all right, so now let's go back to GSX, and let's prepare for pushback and departure, please. I guess we'll go to NADA again. The B key, bring that up, go ahead and go flight director on auto throttle armed. And the V2 speed again was 166, so we'll go ahead and bug that. Nice, it's nice to be back in a Boeing again. We're going to get some more Boeing reps here soon with flying for United most likely in the Pilot's Life series. I love this feature too in the 747 even. Oh, just kidding. I thought it brought up the taxiway. Maybe it will whenever we move out a little bit more. But let's see what we got going on down here. Anything? Open? That entry door is open. I remember having this problem before. Is there any pushback coming? No. Oh boy. Alright, well, GSX is cooked, so let's go ahead and pre-plan with this. Hopefully this will work. So we're going to push straight back, I guess. And we should probably get a little turn. We'll go nose. Visualize this. Nose left. No. We'll go nose left here. Enter that. Press push. See if we'll get a guy come up or not. We might just have to deal with that door being open the entire time. It loves to do that. Oh wait. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. Okay, good. All right, pushback. I don't think we're gonna get a modeled pushback here, so we're just gonna go ahead and release the parking brake. Don't hold us. Get us sliding back there. Perfect. And let's hop inside now and start engines 4 and 3 initially. What was that about? I started the APU, yeah. Oh shoot, did I never go to the gens? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, let's just kill him. Oh no, did I never go to the APU gens? Oh no, dude. Oh, it's always something, huh? Okay, there we go. Alright, hey, let's, anyways, we're starting engines 3 and 4 here. Okay. Right back outside for Alright, sounds like a pretty good engine start there. I think we should still have it. Should still go there. Alright, let's go ahead and pull engines 2 and 1, and then also while we're here, we can get the 3 and 4 engine bleeds on, the beacons on. That should have been done on the pushback there. Go ahead and set our park brake. I just want to make sure this pushback procedure gets stopped. Okay, good it is. Alright. Oh shoot, fuel, dude. Come on, man. This is amateur hour. Absolute amateur hour right now. This is good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Alright, back inside. Seems like we got 4 good engine starts. Once it's just running, typically we're pretty good. FMC message takeoff speeds deleted. Okay. I don't think so. Alright, running. Let's go overhead and get the packs coming on. Engine bleeds 1 and 2 on. And APU can come off. And I think everything is good where it's at. I think you have all the fuel pumps on for like the critical phases of flight. I don't know. Could be totally making that up. No idea. Honestly, 747 is outside my pay grade. Taxi lights on. Lagging pretty good here in JFK. We have the so the 747. Actually, let me see if I can pull this up in Navigraph on here. Okay. That's not the right route. Unload this. KJFK-KSDF. So here we go. We have the 747 approved taxi routes, which is a pretty cool feature here. So we're going to take, looks like Whiskey here, and then a right on Charlie. And we have Charlie taxiway is red, or I'm sorry, yellow with a 1 next to it. So we come down here and see, the 1 means that this taxiway is prohibited during Cat 13 left, Cat 2, I'm sorry. This taxiway is prohibited during 13 left Cat 2 operations, visibility less than half a mile, 2400 RVR. As you can see, it is clear as day here at JFK today. So we're clear to take Charlie. So we're going to go ahead and let everybody know we're going to take Whiskey and Charlie to 13 left. So we're going to hop back inside the airplane here. Release the parking brake. We're actually, real quick here, we're going to go flaps 10 as well. That's 5, 10's 1 more, there we go, and auto brake RTO. I don't know if, I think I have to reconfigure my button. Yeah, I do. Push to talk. Okay. Is there another, I don't know. I'm just going to go 22.8. I don't think, I mean, last time it was like Tower or something funny, so there's only like one other person here anyways, but. Kennedy traffic, UPS 1963, heavy, going to taxi runway 13 left by Whiskey Charlie, Kennedy traffic. Running over some taxi lights. For an approved 747 taxiway, this thing is pretty narrow. Let's see, I'm just curious, are they using 19.1? Or 23.9, it could be any of the above. I don't know, but there's nobody coming.
Kennedy traffic Delta 5339, 8 miles from the field on the RNAV approach runway 13 left Kennedy.
Kennedy traffic, UPS 1963 is heavy, taxi into runway 13 left, Whiskey Charlie, Kennedy traffic. Alright, so we are on 19.1, I guess. Somebody, Delta said he was looking for 13 left here. Where's he at? I'm not seeing him anywhere. Oh, wait, what? Was it Delta 5739? He's on some sort of super tight base for our runway here. Anyways, we're looking at the JFK, or the Kennedy 5 departure. So it'll just be a runway heading. Assigned heading up to 5,000, and then we took the, what departure, what fix did we take? Oh, the Robinsonville VOR, that's right. So expect vectors to the VOR after Ringer. So Ringer is, let's see. Down southeast a little bit. So do we even have Ringer on our, in our FMC? No. So we're just going to be heading that way. I don't know where this guy's at. He's like on a base. He's over that way somewhere.
Hey, traffic Delta 5379 short final, 4 miles, runway 13 left, Kennedy.
Okay, he insists he's short final. So we'll wait for him. Kennedy traffic UPS 1963 heavy holding short 13 left landing traffic. Go ahead and shut our light off for our good buddy here, Delta, coming in on 13 left. Let's see. Oh, there he is. Okay. Yes, I don't know what approach he was flying, but maybe it's a visual that does something crazy like that. That's probably pretty fun. I was thinking about taking the runway too, so kind of glad I didn't. Try to get rid of this for now. What's up, Zach? Ah, no worries, dude. Have a good day at work. Appreciate you checking in. We're going to be trying to do streams on Thursday at 11:45 every week. So I know that's kind of an inconvenient time, but that should be a time where I can pretty consistently stream. So let's see how he lands this thing. No pressure. Not bad. He does what I always do. He pulled too hard. Kennedy traffic UPS 1963 heavy. Taking line up and wait 13 left. Kennedy traffic. Get all of our lights on like a Christmas tree. We're gonna go strobes on, wing lights on, logos can stay off. I think they usually go packs off for takeoff. Let's see, is it gonna give me a warning?
Hey, traffic Delta 5379 vacating runway 13 left on Delta Bravo. Taxi to the gate via Alpha Terminal 4, Kennedy.
Alright, let's see. Let's get this 90-degree lineup down, huh? Dude, I've got these engines jacked up. And we are barely moving. That's a pretty good lineup if I do say so myself. Alright, let's go ahead and set them. And spool them. Engines are stable. Toga's somewhere. Hang on. In here. There it is. Kennedy traffic UPS 1963 heavy, departing 13 left on the Kennedy 5. Kennedy traffic. We're going to bump the range out a little bit there. Going to be on a heading initially. 80 knots checked. Oh shoot. That was my bad, I moved it. Moved the throttle.
V1.
And rotate. We'll fix the throttle in the air here. Positive rate gears coming up. Whoa. What are we doing here? Dang it. Okay, hang on. We're getting some crazy roll from this engine. auto throttle off real quick. Get them all like up. And then we'll go back down here. Okay, there we go. Oh shoot, auto throttle engaged. Hang on, let me try that again. Shoot, what is going on? Sound pretty cool though. I'll go ahead and climb up to like 14,000. And let's get a right turn to the vicinity of Ringer at least. Can we go just VNAV? We're gonna turn pretty much. Turn to about 200. Flaps 5, speed check, flaps 5. Flaps 1, speed check, flaps 1. Barely see. Flaps clean, speed checks, flaps clean. Let's get a right turn about 230-ish. We're gonna go ahead and flick autopilot 1 on here for now. Climb 1. Okay, so it looks like we might actually be in auto throttle mode. I don't know. It's just tough to tell. They say we're in thrust ref, so we should be okay there. Coming through 10,000, we're gonna start accelerating, so things are looking pretty good for right now. It said once we get past Ringer to expect direct to Robinson Hill VOR, so we'll expect that. Let's go upstairs and turn the packs back on. At 10,000 feet with crazy smooth skies, let's go ahead and get the seatbelt sign off. Those engines sound so good from inside the cockpit though. Ain't nothing like a big old 747, dude. This thing is sick. Let's head back inside and see what's going on here. Reach our climb speed. Alright, we're coming up on Ringer here. Let's go direct to the Romeo Bravo Victor VOR. And we should be good to go from there pretty much. And we're going to go ahead and climb 18 flight level 320 as well. Just absolutely blowing through our... yeah, so we're not fully on. We'll go flight level change here. About 320 on the speed. 320. Yeah, we gotta do something about these throttles here. Does that disconnect them? Okay, that disconnects them. Good, let's set about 94. Okay. Alright, that looks a little bit better there. Alright, coming through 18,000, we'll go set standard altimeter setting, and let's take a look at the checklist here. It's been yelling at me about that. I think auto recall check, auto brake, RTO, flight controls check around, all that good stuff. Flaps are set. Half takeoff looks good. And next thing up is the descent checklist, I believe, so we should be good to go there. This is showing us a little right, of course. Fuel 3 override off, entry 4 right. Looks like all of our doors are closed, so we're good there. The fuel override though, as soon as they want them all on. Fuel crossfeed coming. Is there a fuel balance or something? Oh. Is this, why is it keep running? Is there a crossfeed? Just switched it. To have it on auto, like I have it set to that, because the fuel system, I don't know how the fuel system works on the 747, to be completely honest. Like I have no idea. And once it configured in like some different ways, it's good. Put some music on. We got a good verse of the day that I'm excited to talk about. But yeah, honestly, dude, I have no idea how the fuel system on the 747 works. It is confusing. I'm interested to see how we level out and see if we start overspeeding the aircraft again. That'll be fun. Beautiful, though. The Queen. A messy climb out to say the least. But we're on our way to Louisville. Not a super long flight today. Take a look at progress here. We have 600 miles to go till Louisville. It's giving us an optimal level of 370. Head west, we gotta go to 3. Let's go to 36 then. Not giving me this is the top of the descent yet, but it should be a few hundred miles, I would think. So, you guys looking good. Turn 2 here now, so we're coming here 4, 5, 6. Kind of need that.
Bank angle. Bank angle.
Oh shoot, I was leaning on that. 6. Whoops. I forgot. I'm so used to using the side stick, I usually lean on my yoke while I'm not using it. But, yeah, none of that. Okay, let's go back here and see if we can't get a good view outside somehow. I don't think we can. No, I gotta make it, I gotta do the camera view thing. I guess for now, I guess we can get a cool little jump seat view here. 2 jump seats. So actually, in the recently, I had the opportunity to fly on the Lufthansa 747, going from Dulles to Frankfurt, and this is pretty much it right here. I sat in this jump seat, not the whole time. It was afterwards, after the flight, we went up and saw it. But I sat in this jump seat right here, and I don't know. It was pretty sweet to see it for real. I mean, there's not many of those things flying anymore, especially with passengers, and be able to go up and sit in the cockpit is just such a cool thing to be able to do. But, yeah, man, seeing all the circuit breakers and everything, like for real, was pretty wild, honestly. So, so yeah, pretty cool seat right here, this back jump seat. Should have left from Boston. I mean, they got all kinds of controllers up right now. Coming up here. All right, let's. We're gonna make that a view actually. Set a camera view on that since we don't have the views for the not that one. Dude, why is it so hard to move around here? To go. So interested to see what ends up happening here. We'll go VNAV and just hope we don't overspeed the airframe here. Okay, still climbing though, right? Maybe not. Gusting 22 and some scattered clouds. Hopefully it models it. It doesn't look like, I don't know if it did a good job with the weather coming out of JFK or not. This looks like, I mean, it's clear at 1 million right now, but it was getting broken at like 25, so I don't know if that was, I don't know what's to believe. Okay, it looks like we're pretty good. We're cruising at 0.86. That's pretty friggin' fast. And honestly, yeah, so our power setting's low. Honestly, going too fast, so it's going to catch up here in a second. Yeah, everything looks pretty good. Let's take a little shortcut. Let's go direct. Audio's very low. Is it really? Okay. Looks like it's bouncing up into the yellow and red for me. Is it? How's it now? Maybe I should turn down that. What's up, though, Julian? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. Take a little shortcut here. Let's go Mike Romeo Bravo BR. Teeny tiny shortcut. But a shortcut nonetheless. It's only my voice. Wait, can you hear the game audio at all? Julian, do you hear game audio at all, or is it just my voice, or is it just my voice that's quiet, is what you're saying? My voice is very quiet. Okay, I mean, it's saying I'm up. Like my thing is saying that it's up in the yellow and red whenever I talk like this. Not the rest of the audio. Oh, okay. All right. I don't know. I guess I'll just try to keep turning the rest of it down. All right, 36,000, flight level 360, and our speed is holding pretty nicely, it looks like. So yeah, we're not overspeeding the airplane. Okay, it's better now. All right, thank you, Julian. Appreciate the help there. Yeah, maybe I got to mess around with the audio settings on the in OBS a little bit, I think. I feel like I'm screaming right now, but the music stopped. Dude, low-key Epidemic Sounds sucks. I'm just gonna start liking music and then just playing through my liked songs, I guess. We can go through a system status check while we're just cruising around up here. Let's go to the electrical page. Everybody's in the green. Like I said, not typed or anything like that, so I don't know exactly what we're looking for here, but on the fuel, looking at 15 all across the board, so everything's burning equally, so that's good. ECS, let's see, we got 24 degrees C in the cockpit everywhere, it looks like. So that's probably a little warm, honestly. We can probably turn that down a little bit. Cargo temps can stay where they're at. So we'll see how those temps come down a little bit, hopefully. Flight controls, everything looks good as of now. Hydraulic quantities, everything's in the green. DRS, oh, doors. Yeah, there you go. We got all our doors shut, so that entry door, we can probably just clear that. Is that? Where's the... I'm being an idiot. Where is it at? I thought I could have sworn that was it right there. The recall. Where's the recall? Ding dong. I know I'm probably doing something stupid, but I just don't know where it's at. Anyway, just leave it. It's not a big deal. Not a factor. Doors, gear is up and locked. Tire pressure, brake temps all look good. I don't know if tire pressure is there, but brake temps look good. Info function not available. Okay. Oh, that's kind of cool. I do want to check on this, just make sure, yeah, the temps are coming down a little bit. So I turned the right buttons. All right, we got a pretty good verse of the day today that I'm excited to get into. Which we will get into here in just a couple of minutes. This is an interesting, I'm reading through starting a daily devotional also on the Bible app. The Bible app's great, man. It's a one-stop shop for everything you need, pretty much, for the Bible and getting into your faith a little bit more. It's just kind of a little bit of a longer devotional, but I'll just read through it real quick. It's just about, this one's about getting to know Jesus a little bit better. And it's an interesting thing because as it starts off, have you ever realized how knowing someone for a while, you still learn new things about them, and every so often you see them in a different light? They don't necessarily change. You just start perceiving them differently than you initially did. Jesus is the same yesterday, today, and forever. So you would think that would be like never changing, right? But as we get to know him more, we are changed, and a big result of this is that our view of Jesus also starts changing for the better. Maybe you've grown up in a Christian household. Maybe church was and still is a weekly family outing for you. If this is the case, then that's great. That's ideal. But maybe growing up in Christian or church culture, you've come to know Jesus only by association and not in personal relation anymore. So that's interesting, right? I mean, you think that just because you are close with Jesus, just because you're locked in, you know, in that way, and you go to church all the time, sometimes you think, well, I'm good or whatever, but maybe you don't have as personal of a relationship with Jesus as he's actually looking for, and you just think that just because your parents go or everybody around you and you're going to church and everything like that is good, then you're good too. But that isn't necessarily the case. And the next one is maybe you've grown up not really knowing anything about God or religion, and you've come closer to the light, curiously exploring more, intrigued by what others have told you. Maybe you lived most of your life far away from Jesus, and now you're starting to grow weary of his sideline. Oh, holy smokes. Yeah, editor, cut that out. And now you're starting to grow weary of the sideline, stepping closer to discovering for yourself. When Jesus asked his closest disciples about who people thought he was, they responded with a lot of maybes. Maybe you're Elijah reborn. Maybe you're another prophet. Upon this, Jesus challenged those who actually knew him to say who he was to them. And Simon Peter nailed it. The Messiah, the Son of God, that's who you are. And that's another thing about Jesus. That's not even really as serious of a challenging as he has done and as there are examples of in the Bible, but people seem to think that he's just like a passive guy, and he was peaceful, but he wasn't afraid of conflict. He was combative. He came to challenge everybody's mind and soul and say, hey, if you don't believe in God, if you don't believe in what I'm doing, there's going to be serious consequences. And so Jesus wasn't just a happy-go-lucky guy. He had some intense moments during his ministry and his time here on earth. And so I don't know. I just think that's kind of an interesting topic. It's maybe a little bit misunderstood. So Simon Peter nails it on the head, saying that he's Messiah. What follows is an often misunderstood in religious and historical circles. Jesus speaks a blessing on Simon Peter and declares that upon this rock he would build his church. However, it was not on the person of Peter that he would build his church, but on the revelation of who Jesus was to him. This revelation in our lives can unlock heaven's gates and shut down the gates of hell. Who do you say Christ is in your life, and how do you relate to him? That'll determine the way you walk with him and live for him. Over the next 4 devotionals, we'll journey through different ways we view Christ through the lens of the 4 different gospel writers and how this influences our lives. Every day will bring new perspective. This also calls us to new actions. So obviously we're not going to go through all 4 days here. I'm just going through this on my own. If you want to go through all 4 days on your own, could definitely recommend going to the Bible app and just checking out their daily devotionals. So we're going to keep going through this here. Today we reflect on, pray about, and answer this for yourself. Who is Jesus to you? And to find hopefully some answers here. This is my first time reading through this too. We're going to take a look at Matthew 16, chapters 16, verses 13 through 19. Open my blinds a little bit. In the winter. Oh, it's so nice today, man. Oh man, it's so nice outside. Okay. So when Jesus came to the region of Caesarea Philippi, he asked his disciples, who do people say the Son of Man is? They replied, some say John the Baptist, others say Elijah, and still others Jeremiah or one of the other prophets. So that's kind of what it was talking about, right? Jesus challenging them and saying, hey, who do you think I am? But what about you? And that's exactly right. He just said, right, that was Jesus speaking. He said, but what about you? He says, who do you say I am? Julian says, I'm not religious, but that was interesting, and I think it can be applied to many other aspects of life. Yeah, it definitely can. It can be applied to all aspects of life because it's about Jesus. And to me, Jesus and God, and that can be applied to all aspects of life, right? The Bible is the guidebook of life. Like, there's so many things in the Bible and that you read over and you're like, dang, that applies to me now more than it ever has before. I've read through the Bible a few times, and some stuff you read over it, some stuff you're like, dang, was that in there the last time that I read through it? And that's exactly what this is talking about, where it said in the beginning how there's not really, like, Jesus is never changing. The Bible was written 2,000 years ago, but your perception of it changes. Whenever you read something and pick up on something different than you read the first time before, it's because you're learning it, because you're growing. And because there's, like I said, the Bible is the guidebook of life. If you do everything the Bible says, you're going to have a really, really, really good life. So continuing on, But what about you? He asked, and that's Jesus. Who do you say I am? Simon Peter answered, you are the Messiah, the Son of the living God. We read that in the little devotional there. Jesus replied, blessed are you, Simon, son of Jonah, for this was not revealed to you by flesh and blood, but by my Father in heaven. And I tell you that you are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church, and the gates of Hades will not overcome it. I will give you the keys of the kingdom of heaven. Whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven, and whatever you lose on earth will be, or whatever you loose on earth will be loosed in heaven. That's kind of silly, but the Bible doesn't always make a whole lot of sense. Well, I'm sorry, the Bible does always make sense, but actually, let me see. It had let me go back. It had a couple okay. Let me read through it. Go back. Or will have been. I don't know. It didn't really give me much help there. Oh, jeez. I'm going to try to set up the Fly Live studio real quick. It's been a minute since we've done that because it's just been so hit or miss. But after that, we're probably going to take about a 15 to 20 minute break here. Lunch has just arrived, so I'm going to go ahead and start feasting on some of that. But I am going to really quickly do this. We just left JFK. We're going to KSDF, and we are UPS 1963. So let's go ahead and open overlay, main overlay, open. Just hit OK on that again. Use it. Okay, dude, there we go. Dude, can we please? Alright. So we're just going to keep that up and hope that it works for us on the descent and everything. But for now, just enjoy, and I'll be back in a few. Alright, gang. We back. How we doing? Making some progress for sure. Top of descent's 219. 219. So we're probably going to start planning right around... Let's see, our optimum's at 381 now. Let's go up to 380. Notice flight level change. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, take a look how we doing here. 22 degrees, a little bit better. Maybe even get a little chillier. Just want everybody to be comfortable back there, that's all. This range out like all the way. CFB work, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, though, loving the 7.4. This thing's gorgeous. How's our fuel situation looking? Looking pretty good. Let's check out. Like, dang, look at this. I never noticed this. All that texturing on the control column. That's crazy. That's really cool, though. Looks awesome. Yeah, we're expected to land with a bunch of extra fuel, so we had a lot for this flight. What? Oh, that's, yeah, because it doesn't exist. SDF. And /30. Let me see, is it working? Okay, a 30-mile ring, and then a /10-mile ring, and then a 5-mile ring as well. Oh. Nope, no, 5. There we go. Okay. So that's what we'll do for our arrival. And I believe my mic has been muted this entire time. Hi. I'm back. Yeah, I've just been yapping, but anyways, yeah, they did a really good job with the texture pack on this thing, and the sounds are really good too. So I don't know, just brings some much needed life to the 7.4. So yeah, everything looks good though. Yeah though guys, also Thursdays at 11:45, that's going to be our time. 11:30, in between 11 and noon basically is. I have a class, an online class that goes right up to about 11:30 if it goes a little longer sometimes. But that is pretty much a day that I can pretty consistently do it unless I work. If I work, I can do it probably a little later, probably at like 2 or 3. And then I won't work in the evenings on Thursday because I have something going on in the evening. So Thursday should be a day that I can, excuse me, should be a day that I can at least pretty consistently get a stream out. You know, this is this is a medium flight, you know, it's not super long, but it's definitely not as short as we've done. So we're going to try to, you know, Thursday is going to be our day moving forward that we have streams on, pretty much. So Thursday is going to be our day. And then obviously I'll try my best to find time throughout the week to sprinkle some more streams in. But you know, for right now, it's pretty busy. Summer comes around, maybe things get a little easier, maybe. Just hopefully at least won't have as many commitments for school. But yeah, I mean, we should be able to pretty much consistently get shirts off on Thursday. So anyways, let's do the actual verse of the day. All that other stuff was just like basically a little devotional that I'm going to be doing over the next few days, kind of on my own. But yeah, let's take a look at the actual verse of the day. What's up, legendary gamer, dude? That is a legendary gamer tag. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going, bro? Ooh, big left turn here. Dang, dude, look at that 7.4. That's pretty good. All right, so verse of the day, Matthew chapter 6, verse 3 is, but when you give to someone in need, don't let your left hand know. Okay. What's your suggestion, man? We're open to suggestions here. When you give to someone in need, don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. So basically all that's saying is just to not brag about the things that you do. Giving to the poor is a good thing, and giving to people in need is a good thing. Giving to charities, helping out, serving in the community is a great thing, but don't brag about it. You know, don't be, and we can all be guilty of this sometimes, and telling people what we did, and oh, I gave to this person on the street today, or oh yeah, you know, I served here, here, and here. But the more humble thing to do, and the thing that makes you quote unquote right before God, is actually keeping that to yourself, and just kind of keeping it between you and him, and just being able to be like, yeah, like I know I helped that guy out. God knows I helped that guy out. The guy knows that I helped that guy out, and that's all that really matters, and that's all the people that need to know. So pretty short and sweet there today, but a good one for sure, because that's a pretty like a universal one. Like a lot of people can, you know, me included, can feel and have done that before, and can relate with that one for sure. Looking forward to hearing what legendary gamer. Okay, here we go. Think about using an add-on called Passenger 2. Okay, further explain yourself. I'm gonna look up Passenger 2. 2 MSFS. Passenger 2, the most adaptive. I'm sorry, that is not at all what it says. Passenger 2, the most advanced passenger and crew add-on. Okay. All right. So let's see. What do we have? Do you use Passenger 2? Is this like a GSX type thing? Create, manage, and grow your airline. Purchase and sell aircraft to keep your fleet profitable. Manage ground handling contracts, best quality for the right price. Sign catering. Oh, okay. So this is like managing your own airline. It looks like. Is that right? Oh, career or just fly. Be the boss and manage a company, or fly with no limits. The choice is yours. That does sound pretty cool. Uh-oh. Woo! Had to sneeze there, sorry. Woo! All right, let's see. Whoa. How much? That's not even bad. 25 pounds. I don't know how much is that in dollars. 32 bucks. Okay. Okay. All right, we'll definitely keep that in mind. Very realistic. I enjoy using it. You should try it and let me know your thoughts. Okay. Yeah, I like that a lot. Can you use it kind of like in tandem with a pilot's life, or is it like its own thing? If that makes any sense. That top of descent looks a little close. Hope it helps. Yeah, dude. Thank you. We'll definitely take a look at it and see what it's all about and consider for sure. Let's see. I just want to see this at mod flight level 201. Oh, it says expect 10,000, so we're gonna expect 10,000 at mod there. If that changes everything else. Yeah, I brought the top of 10 a little closer, so that's nice. So just inside 80 miles, so we're gonna go ahead and start getting ready for our descent. We're gonna do flaps 30, 149 on the V2. We're shooting the ILS 17 right approach. So in terms of NAVRAD, we have 110.3, 170 final approach course. It's going to be INSU is going to be the identifier. And then we have... That's kind of cool. Everything's going to go there. Yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty much all you need to do in there to set your speed. And then here, we need to set our minimums of 685, will be baro mins today. 685 feet. Gotta be careful, we don't be in the thousands before you know it. No. No. There we go, 685. 685, and then the altimeter coming in to Louisville right now. We have information Charlie, 230 at 15, gusting 25. Oh, baby. Altimeter is 2993, so basically standard, just over standard. 2993. Let's take a look at now the winds, though. Descent forecast. We'll request new winds. Are you a pilot in real life? Yeah, I am a pilot in real life. I am in flight training still, but I am just about to be done with my commercial license. I am pretty much just waiting on a check ride right now. So within the next few months, I'll be able to start getting paid. How about you, Legendary Gamer? Are you a pilot? Or just interested in aviation? And also the nice thing about Boeing too here is we just have to set down our altitude and it'll take care of the rest. So that's a lovely feature. We'll go ahead and get the seatbelt signs on in a minute. For now, I should make sure I don't have pause top of descent on either. I don't know if it has it or not in here. It doesn't look like it even does. Okay, it does, but it doesn't have it, but okay. Let's see. What else? Oh yeah, I wanted to see if there was a spot to put the winds in for the approach, like there was for takeoff. 'Cause that was kind of nice. Still waiting on your high school diploma. Oh, okay. What? Did you graduate, or are you still finishing? Is that what you're saying? Doesn't look like we can put the winds in anywhere for the actual approach, but okay, so you did graduate already. Can you tell me the fastest way to gain 1,500 hours after flight school? Legendary Gamer, so right now, the fastest way is probably flight instructing. To go to a school, now it depends too where you go. Like our school right now is a little bit backed up because we have more instructors than we need. But if you go to a school that's in demand with flight instructors, I mean, you're going to have like 10 students and, you know, you're going to be flying 8 hours a day. So that is probably the quickest way to do it. That, however, is not necessarily the best time that you can build because, I mean, as a flight instructor, you're really not even flying the plane, right? I mean, you're pretty much watching your student fly the plane, and then not only that, you're pretty much only VFR. I mean, I know that there's IFR flights and everything like that, sure, and there's times where you are flying instruments, but not a lot, especially with Cessnas and Archers and stuff like that. Planes that aren't even rated, I mean, well, our planes are rated to go IFR, but you know, our minimums are so low for the weather, or so high for the weather and stuff. I mean, you really can't go into it. They're not rated for flying in icing is what I wanted to say. So you can't fly them in the wintertime in the clouds, basically. So it's not necessarily the best time to build, but it probably is the quickest way to get to 1,500. If that answers your question, I know I was kind of long-winded, but pretty nose high, it looks like right now. Are we going slow? No. All right, right about 20-ish miles for top of descent. Thanks for the advice. Yeah, no problem. There's if you look on my channel, there's actually a whole video series on how to become a pilot, and we kind of broke down the different paths to go. I don't know where you're at in your training, if you started or not, but there's a whole video series on my channel about that, and I'm looking to add to it some more. Probably start getting into some instrument stuff, but yeah, if you're interested, go ahead and check that out. Are you taking the integrated training or modular? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Integrated or modular? I mean, integrated or modular? Do you mean like 61 or 141? We're gonna go, I think we're gonna go high auto brake because I don't think the reversers really work on this thing very well. So we're gonna go like auto brake 4. I don't think I've ever really gotten them to work, so. Starting on down. Starting on down. Still no ATC or anything over here. Which stinks, but it is 1:20 in the afternoon, so it's understandable. Boston's alive and well, though. I mean, they're up there. Any flights? Let's see. Maybe we could do, I don't know, playing with the idea of a second flight. Boston to Pearson. Someone told me there are 2 types of training. One is modular, is more expensive, it requires less time. Okay, I think you're talking about part 141 and part 141 and 61. Theoretically, yes. Well, it requires less time. Well, integrated is the opposite. So 141, you have like essentially a syllabus, if you're kind of picking up where I'm coming from there. So it's like, okay, today we're going to go up and fly this, this, and this. And yes, 141 does take off time. Like, for example, the minimum hour requirement for your private pilot's license is, I think, 35 hours or 40 hours, while the part 61 is 40 or 45, whatever one. It's 5 hours higher, whatever. I can't remember exactly what it was. But, I mean, the thing with that is the national average is about 70 hours to get your private. So, really, it doesn't matter which one you go. 61, you can just kind of fly through at your own pace. Like, you don't have to follow a syllabus, again, if that makes any sense. So, like, you don't have to say, like, oh, we're going to go up and do steep turns and, you know, lazy eights, or, well, lazy eights are commercial, but steep turns and turns around a point today. You know, you just go up and you do everything you have to do until you're at your minimum hours, and if you're ready for the check ride, you take your check ride. But in 141 or modular, as I think that's kind of how you're putting it, is like you have to finish your flights, you have to finish your stuff first, take a stage check, and then you can get ready for your check ride. Flight school, do you also train with hijacking emergencies? No, but you learn the code for it. So the code is, what you would do is you'd put 7500 in the transponder, and that kind of tells everybody that you have a hijacking. But now there's really no training with that in our flight school, because it's like, I mean, what are you even going to really do with a Cessna? You know, it's a it's a single engine plane. There's not really a whole lot of hijacking of those. Uh-oh. Connection lost. Okay, we're back. Are you thinking about a type rating on the Boeing fleet or Airbus fleet? Well, if I had to choose, which unfortunately you don't really get to, but if I absolutely had to choose, I would probably say the Airbus fleet. 24.2 is probably going to be our 124.2. I would probably choose Airbus. Just, I don't know. I've been liking the Airbus a lot here in Microsoft, and it seems like a really, really cool airplane. But I mean, flying a 737 would be super cool, and you know, obviously a 777 or a 787 one day would be pretty sweet too. So I'm really not too picky, man. I'll take, at this point, flying Cessnas. From flying Cessnas, I'll fly any kind of jet. I don't care. Good question, though. Good question. Our weather radar is looking pretty clear. It's going to get a little bit bumpy once we get below the clouds. That's to be expected. Oh shoot, I forgot to turn the seatbelt sign is on, but now is as good a time of any. Have a seat back there. Where's the clock at? Oh, there it is. So right now, this arrival is essentially just a big, well, it's like a 45 to the downwind. I could have taken a big shortcut, but I kind of wanted to. This looks like this arrival kind of goes past. I think it goes past like Louisville or something like that, just through the city. So, figured it'd be cool to see it. 2993, just about standard altimeter setting. Beautiful day here in Louisville. Beautiful day all across the United States. It seems like. Is anywhere getting any kind of weather right now? I don't even know. Let's see. Where's the weather function on this? Where is it? There definitely used to be one. Open widget selector. There it is, weather. Okay, it looks like right over, oh wait, actually, just north of Louisville is actually getting some, dang, just north of Louisville is getting some pretty nasty stuff, it looks like. It's probably all that up there. Whoa. It's probably like all that up there, more or less. Other than that, though, pretty good. Anyway. Is there a specific route that cargo pilots take which are different than commercial pilot? No. Typically, it's just a kind of a choice. Like, you can apply to your different airlines that you want to go to. Like, let's say I wanted to fly for UPS. Like, whenever I get my 1500, you know, I apply to American, United, Delta, and UPS, and whoever. Now, obviously, again, I know that, you know, realistically, right now, nobody's getting into those jobs at 1500. But let's just say, for argument's sake, you know, you send your application to UPS. If they accept or deny you, you know, if they accept you, you become a cargo pilot and stay there for as long as you want. If they deny you and American accepts you, then you go and fly for American and become a passenger pilot. But it's all the same training. It's all the same stuff. It's just different once you get to the airline training. Is there anybody in the area? don't think so anyways. That guy's... Dallas to pit. Coming through 10,000, let's get our landing lights on. And the wing lights as well. Sheesh. That's a good looking airplane. Shoot. I'm sorry. Was I yapping that whole time and didn't say anything, dude? I'm sorry. Courses that I took, and if I didn't, I don't know if it came through or not. My mic, I don't know. I keep muting it because I'm eating ice, and it's crunching really loud, and I don't want to bother you with that. But In high school, I didn't take anything special at all. I literally was, I mean, I passed everything I needed to pass. Algebra and geometry, I got like a D in geometry, and same thing with physics. But we did take aerodynamics in college. I did that like about a year ago-ish, and I did well in that class because I'm super passionate about flying, and I'll do whatever it takes. Like, I don't care, like, I'm not passionate about aerodynamics, I don't really care about that, but I need it for flying. I need to be a pilot, so I'll do whatever it takes to get that. So you just have to be willing to kind of do what you need to do. You have to be willing to do whatever it takes to succeed in this, and yeah. Louisville traffic, UPS 1963 heavies, 10 miles to the south, joining a left downwind for runway 17 right, Louisville. There's our airport right down there. But yeah, nothing special in high school, really nothing special in college either. It's just about kind of how hard you work at it. And I was asking also right at the end there that I don't think you heard because I was muted. Are you in the U.S. Legendary Gamer, or are you international? Also, for the ILS 17 right approach, 2500 is our altitude to shoot for. So let's go ahead and descend to 3000 now. We'll go vertical speed down about 1500 feet per minute. With some speed breaks as well to kind of help us. Do you get like a timetable in flight school? Kind of. I mean, again, if you go 141, like, so basically if you go to flight school with college, basically is 141, where you get your ground school training in college as a part of the flight school. Then yeah, there will be a timetable, and you know, they'll push you along just like a regular college, I guess. But yeah, it's not like super set, and it kind of is at your own pace. It's like, do you want to do this? You know, and it's like, yeah, then figure out a way to get as many hours as you can. And it's like, if you don't want to do this, then you don't have to. You know, it's like, if you want to fly a lot, then you can fly a lot and grind out and get as many hours as you can. And if you don't want to fly a lot, then you don't have to, and you just not go as fast. Alright, so we're going to slow down to that flaps up speed. Dang, look at those speed brakes. And we're gonna go with flap 5. And we're going to take heading mode and start turning inbound. And bug our at least flaps 1 speed here. Stop. Louisville traffic, UPS 1963 heavies turning left base runway 17 right, Louisville. Okay, so right outside Bulgers at 3000, so Max Racing, what is up, brother man? How you doing? Good to see you, as always.
2500.
You're American but moved to Ethiopia and going back to the U.S. Which flight school would you recommend? Again, it's kind of tough to say. So what? I mean, you're done with high school. Didn't know you were shipping furry PTUs. Yeah, man, we got all the dogs in the back, dude. They're all getting shipped. We're bringing them to Louisville. We're going to pause the music here and get locked in for this approach. We're flaps 5 right now. We can probably... That's arm approach mode also. What is it doing? Where'd all my power go to this then? I don't know. This is going to be interesting. Give it a little bit less of an intercept angle there. Oh, that was a little tight. I'll try to really... I'll give it like a 210. Yeah, that thing's flying in. Whoops. That was kind of my bad. Bad vector, bad vector. Bad vector. It's alright, should be able to connect, intercept. There it is. And I believe this Churchill, I guess, is our final approach fix. So let's go ahead and slow up to about a $180. Let's go flaps 10 now. $180, and let's arm our speed brakes. Maybe. Oh. It's gonna get me armed. I just don't know. I guess that's more or less armed, huh? I guess we'll just go with that. Alright, let's go gear down. Our reference speed of 149. And flaps 50 or flaps 20 rather. Gear downs, lock, glide, so capture. Go ahead and go flaps full. I should have done that a little sooner. We're getting into some speed trouble there, it looks like. Speed brake extended, so it doesn't like that. So if I just, what if I just nudge it, just like that? That should be like not extended. It does, it extends them a little bit though. I don't know, we'll see. We have like max auto, or we have like auto brake 4 on because of that. ILS approach, yep, this is an ILS approach that we are now going to take over and go manual with. I'm going to take the throttles as well. We'll see, or I'm sorry. I'm going to take the throttles as well, so we'll see how this goes. Should be fun. We'll see. I've been flying a lot of Airbus, so, and still slamming those things. Oh, baby. Keep her coming down.
Minimum.
Continue.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Alright. I don't think that was terrible. Like I said, no speed brakes, or no reversers though, so we'll just go boards out. And we got that high auto brake setting, so we'll just try to let it roll. And we'll go man brakes. I manually deployed the speed brake, so that was not the airplane doing that. But, I mean, the reversers are, like, partially out. They want to come out. Oh, wait, there they are. So does that, like, jack up the reversers, or what? I guess so. Okay. So wait, now I put some away, but not all of them. And we're turning onto the dirt strip here. Speed brake inhibit flaps 10 on Boeing, flaps full on Airbus. Wait, what do you mean? Also, where are we going? Louisville traffic, UPS 1963 heavies clear, 17 right on Bravo 3, gonna taxi the ramp on Charlie. Louisville traffic. I'm gonna try to find somewhere to ramp, dude. This is so bad. Look at this look at the texturing here, dude. What is this? We just pulled up to the prison cell. The Louisville prison airport. Alright, let's go ahead with APU start. Get our landing lights off. Leave the taxi lights on. Strobes and wing lights coming off. And flaps can come up. Do we have... I do still have reversers 1 and 4 out. Okay, hang on. Why are... So these reversers are still partially out. I'd like to put all of them back, please. Oh, okay, you're referring to the limitations. Debrief, great flight, great landing, just a little off center. We should have done better. Wind compensation at 30 feet. You're right. You're right. We should have. Okay, dude. I'm about to just shut down our problem engines here. Okay, now, okay. We're just going to leave 1 and 4 at idle and use 2 and 3 to taxi in here. And the flight tracker worked pretty nicely, so that's good. We'll keep the music rolling as we roll in here. Alright, here we go. This ain't no 321. Don't mind me, just the jump seat pilot. You mean you're the world's most knowledgeable FO? We're just basically, we should have just gone straight out of off the taxiway there and just parked it, because I don't think any of these actually have like gates and parking spots. Let me see. Go up. No. At the main terminal over there they kind of do, but that's about it. So we're just gonna go ahead and make this turn and shut down engines 1 and 4 right now, and get the APU gens on, and turn off engines 1 and 4 bleeds as well there. That was a little bit of a tight turn. Terrible, terrible turn. Okay, 1 knot. We're at about 60%. Where's our engine? Dude, are you kidding me? Our engine 3 is doing this now too? Oh my gosh. Yeah, our reversers are so messed up in this thing. It's not necessarily its fault. I think it's my fault. Studying the 737 lately and have an itch for it right now. Flight request American 737 Charlotte to Miami. Okay. Yeah, no, that would be cool. I do want to fly. I do want to start flying the 7.3 as well. I've been kind of getting an itch for it too. Definitely looking forward to see some of your knowledge towards it. Okay, so it looks like we get... Nope, we don't have our engine back yet at all. I think we might have it back now. Nope. Just trying to turn into the ramp here, that's all. That's actually that's a really good route suggestion. I would honestly not mind doing that at all. I don't think I can do it. I might be, I don't know. Let's see. Let's set parking brakes here and then we'll talk about it. Let's just, this is, I hated that. I hated every second of that. Oh wait, was that on? Were those off the whole time? No, the taxi light was on. Okay, strobes are off. Nav lights, we're gonna kill the engine bleeds. And we'll just go ground power here. APU off and beacon off as well. Right to the middle. There we go. Okay. Good flight. That was fun. Nothing to debrief because we don't really have... Max Racing already got us for the debrief, so appreciate that. We don't have anything to do with a pilot's life, so nothing to do there. Let's take a look, though, at how far that flight would be. I was thinking about going... there's some good control up in Boston right now, so I was thinking about going that way with it. But I was thinking about going up to Toronto. Let's see how long your suggestion is there. CLT to Miami. In a 175, it would take us probably somewhere around 3 hours. 2 hours? That's not even that bad. 738. 2 hours? That's not bad. I wouldn't mind that at all. Low-key might do that in, might do that with the Zebo in X-Plane because I think I got auto ortho to work. I think. So, might do that in X-Plane. We'll see. But I like that route. I'm just thinking about time. I'm not sure. I'll think about it and I'll work it out and potentially maybe do that stream like right after this one. But I'm gonna end this one either way in case I don't get back on and do it. But if I do, I'll put it on the Instagram and we'll be back here shortly if that happens. If not, though, I'll catch you guys on another time. Thank you all for tuning in. Legendary Gamer, it was good to talk to you for the first time, man. Let me know if you have any other questions. Let me know if you need any other help with anything. God bless all you guys and everything you're doing throughout the rest of the day. Have a great day. It's beautiful outside, hopefully where you are like it is here. Go outside, enjoy the sunshine, and we'll talk to you guys next time. Peace. Thank you.